volume. There's, a War Pride. There's a Virulent Sliver. Now, this is going to pass through Fiorello. They're going to pass the War Pride? Oh, okay. I thought they shuffled Virulent Sliver right up to the front.
This one's going the other way.
This one's going the other way. I don't believe Fiorello's ready.
War Pride is 6 mana, is being shuffled back, and Virulent Sliver is being shuffled to the front. Wow. Not edge crossing, I can't.
I mean, yeah, if it's anything, if it's Ghost Flame and it's Ghost Flame and Fatal Attraction, right? If it's not Virulent Sliver.
They shuffled the War Pride to the back.
5 seconds.
That's expensive.
You sure?
And there's Virulent number 2.
Drop. If they have the cards to your right, there should be 13
Take it
cards.
away from them. Take it away from them. They realize
Well, they saw that
they saw that people were willing to do it.
Collect the cards. You have 45 seconds.
Back to the Titan. Slowstone Embrace, back to the Titan. What do you like here, Randy? There's a Friendly Sliver of Mesmeric, right?
How good is attack?
How good are instants? How good was Beast Attack?
Pretty good.
What if it was free?
Not really free.
No. It's free to turn you. It's a critical creature out of nowhere. You tap out, you play your board, your opponent attacks, and there's your 4/4.
True.
Drop.
So this is the last
the cards
pack.
to your right. There should be 11
last
cards.
on.
11 cards? No.
Oh, we have one more after.
Yeah, we have one more
The
after
third
this.
pack is Future Sight.
You have 40 seconds.
Virulent.
There's a Limp Sliver. And there's a Homing Sliver.
Wow, that was fast. Yeah, Homing Sliver, I've heard them say, is actually key.
Right, and
The
then
Homing Sliver's tutor ability is gigantic.
Right, it represents a 4th
Virulent.
Virulent. It represents a second telekinetic, a second bone splitter.
Yeah. The first Homing Sliver they've seen.
Yes, we have the first one we've seen going either way.
They didn't even consider the Limp Sliver.
Look how many cards you get in this format. Look how high that stack is. Which is interesting, which is one of the reasons Fiorello and Harvey feel like they can counter
5
draft.
seconds.
They said they have they have so many cards that they feel like they take speculatively.
The cards to your right.
Instead of taking
There should be
speculative
9
cards,
cards.
they can actually take cards away.
Sure.
Collect the cards. You have 30 seconds.
There's a Homing Sliver. So there are no more Virulent Slivers floating out there. And was that a Mesmeric Sliver, the blue one?
I think so. So 2 Homing Slivers, 3 Virulents. That's pretty good. I mean, we said they needed help in Future Sight, and they got it, right? And they're smiling. They seem a little happier all of a sudden.
I mean, they're having a good time. These guys are living the dream.
It's true. These are
5
Cinderellas.
seconds.
Neither guy had ever been on the Pro Tour before. PTQ regulars, but neither one of them had ever played
Jacob
before.
Vinland said he's played. He's
Lay the
played
cards to your right. There should be
6
7
top 8s
cards.
in his career coming into this.
PTQ
Collect the
top
cards.
PTQ top 8s, 2 second place finishes.
So Limp Sliver.
You have 20 seconds.
He's just taking the 2 white cards. That was a very late night of Cersei, wasn't it?
Yes. I mean, it's suspense for 1. That's pretty aggressive.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Yeah, so the only Dreg Slivers really left
Draft.
are a couple of
If you
Mesmeric
have the cards
Slivers
to
and a
your
couple
right.
of
There
Frenzy
should be 5
Slivers.
cards.
Frenzy Sliver good in there?
Collect the cards.
I mean, it's good with 2-headed
10
Sliver,
seconds.
right? I mean,
Oh, yeah. There it is. And there's Frenzy.
when your Slivers are unblockable,
5
Frenzy
seconds.
does seem good in their deck.
it seems like
Depends how the colors line up.
Yeah, I don't think they
These are
really have
3
any
cards to your
black,
right.
They have a strangling.
Collect the cards. You have 10 seconds.
but not.
All right.
5 seconds.
Grade it. How good is this? How good is the deck we have watched?
I would say this is a B minus.
Collect the last
I
card.
mean,
I might give it a solid
Please
B.
remain seated.
Sliver decks never look good.
Right. That's why this might be B+.
Remind you, if you are wearing a microphone, please remove it at this
3
time.
Virulents, a couple of Homings. They've got a telekinetic.
Really don't want you
Again,
They've got an
walking off
Essence.
here.
I really like the Dormant Sliver. Even if
That's not their style.
I understand.
It's hard to know how good Sliversmith is against them. Their deck would be better with a 4th Virulent Sliver, but 4th Virulent Sliver versus Sliversmith, we'll have to go ask them about that.
Yeah.
We'll also have to ask them how high they thought the odds were that it would come back. Because that's their one evidence was they shipped a Frenetic, and it did not come back. So they had that evidence, and this was the same direction they had shipped that Frenetic Sliver, and it did not come back. So, there's the draft. You give Lockman and Von Lunen a B-.
I give them a B-. Again, Sliver Decks always look bad. Two-headed Sliver has been consistently solid for them. They feel really good about it. They know how to use it. They've got 3 plus a virtual 4th virulent sliver. Actually, a virtual 4th and 5th virulent sliver.
That's true. The 2 homing slivers may stitch everything together really nice.
If they get a fast draw, two poison slivers, 1 2-headed sliver, they could make short work of their matches.
It's true. All right, well, let's go talk to Rich Hagon down on the floor. He was watching everybody else draft. What'd you see down there, Rich? How'd the draft go from your seat?
Hey there, Randy. Good to see you. Very interesting draft, particularly the body language of the 2 teams on either side of the Sliver kids. The fact that they would shuffle slivers to the top of the pack.
Wow.
And then they're looking, I can't believe I'm actually going to take this sliver over something properly good. Most of the time, they sit back and they take the good cards and they go, no, it won't happen again, surely. But it was very interesting. You said Harvey and Fiorillo, they're not afraid to hate draft. And that virulent sliver, like you said, it came round to them.
Yep.
And no way was that going again. I guess once you get poisoned to death, that really kind of affects you, right?
Poisoned to death twice.
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
Once bitten, twice really, really shy.
Okay. So what was going on with the other drafts at the table?
Well, pretty much, obviously, there was an awful lot of just, I'm going to pick the best card. Didn't really see much from opposite the Sliver guys, concentrating on both ways round. Not that many bombs, interestingly. Not the big splashy cards that you think, yeah, okay, there's game over. No sign of damnation anywhere around. That's right. It seemed like people were taking, they'll take the good removal if they can. Decent creatures. One thing I did notice through the weekend, at the start of Friday, you walk around the tables are groaning under the weight of creatures. The deeper we went into the tournament, the narrower the tables got, and you started finding that deep into the game, it was the graveyard where all the cards were, and you'd have 28 land in play between the 4 players, 3 monsters, that's it. And I think we can probably expect to see more of the same. You're not going to see 30, 35 monsters at these tables in the semi-finals, guys.
Okay. Who did you like for your own Harvey's deck? What grade would you give it?
Obviously, the black-red removal deck is going to be extremely powerful. The blue-green didn't seem like it had a lot of special cards in, but then that isn't what it's really there for. It's all about the black-red, I guess, on that side. It looked as if there were only a very few points in the draft where on either side they had a tricky decision about were they going to damage their own draft. We talked to Devon Lowe on the audio coverage yesterday about the game theory of how much do you abandon your own strategy to hate out. It didn't look like that needed to happen much. There were a few sort of mediocre slivers, particularly on the Sliver kids left, down here, the Japanese.
So Yamamoto and Takahashi.
Yeah, that's right.
What colors were they drafting?
Basically, they were avoiding white pretty much.
Okay. Is it black, red, and blue, green as well?
Yes, absolutely. They seem to be going that way. Although they seem to have an awful lot of kind of mediocre cards across 5 colors that may end up sort of splashing here and there. So it seems pretty interesting. As you say, the sliver things, when you've had 6 virulent slivers, 2 or 3 don't sound that exciting. But you only need 1 in play with 4 other guys. That's 5 poisonous slivers, right?
Yeah.
So we'll have to see what happens.
Do you know where the Oros the Avenger ended up? Do we know? That seemed to be the one bomb that really set the table.
Yes, Oros Avenger went no further than Fiorillo and Harvey. They went.
And do you think they'll be playing that?
I don't know. I mean, they looked at it and just went, yeah, we'll have that. So I'm guessing they're going to find a way. One would presume that that's going to be in.
All right. Well, I think I want to go watch these guys build their decks.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. We've got some videos queued up for those of you out there on the internet to watch, and we'll be back in about 20 minutes. So come back in 20 minutes. We will watch the semifinals of Pro Tour San Diego. For Brian David Marshall, this is Randy Bueller. Stay tuned.